Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the vlog. It's been a little while since I just did a basic road trip vlog, whatever. But I am actually currently on the way to basically the border of Ontario and Quebec. And I noticed something. We are getting closer and closer to these crazy wildfires. I don't know if you can see how hazy it is behind me. It's been like this for a few days, especially in the cities. It's really bad. I was close to Toronto the other day. I was actually in Toronto, but like the Etobicoke area, which is kind of considered outside of the downtown area, and it was really bad. But yeah, we're gonna basically head to a place called L'Orignal. It's been a while since I filmed there. It's one of my favorite locations here in Ontario. This one is courtesy, of course, from Elliot, our good friend, who we're going to see tonight, and also Jeff is with him. So we're going to do some filming together, some investigating of the haunted prison, and I'm going to also document if we see anything from these wildfires. I'm going to actually show you the sky looks almost angry at this point, to say the least. It's pretty wild that there's wildfires in Alberta, we got wildfires in Ontario, Nova Scotia, and Quebec all simultaneously, which is insane. I don't know, it kind of feels like something weird is going on, but yeah, here's the sky at the moment. So as I was driving up, I was noticing that down there, it all looked orange, yellowish, like you can still kind of see it. It almost looks like the sky is literally glowing. Yeah, definitely not a normal everyday scene here. Oh, somebody's breaking into their own car in the parking lot. But yeah, I just stopped at the en route to grab something to eat. Honestly, I tried this Chipotle steak from Tim Hortons. Would highly not recommend. It was literally like eating garbage, utter garbage, and it was expensive. But yeah, got my coffee for the rest of the drive, and should be there probably in about 4 hours. So if we see anything else that's cool, then I'll obviously document it for you guys. If not, then I'll just hit you guys up once I get there. Also, I just wanted to mention that right now, episode 2 of the podcast, which is with our good friend Ethan Minnie, is currently up, so definitely go and check that out. We just finished filming last night. Moshi and I filmed with Freaktography and Carlo Palozza for the podcast particularly, and it was a really fun conversation. Honestly, I had a really good time, lots of laughs, because honestly, when you put Carlo and Freaktography together, oh my god, it's just non-stop. But yeah, if you're not following yet, definitely go and subscribe to the podcast, because it's been a blast so far, and it's only just getting started. So yeah, let's hit the road. So still got about 3.5 hours to go, and I got some rumblies in my tumblies, probably because that food that I just had at Tim Hortons like half an hour ago is not sitting well. Screw you, Tim Hortons, your food sucks. So I guess lesson learned, don't try new things at Tim Hortons. In other news, it's interesting, the further east I go, the clearer the air is, which is crazy, because back home, all you smell is smoke. It literally just smells like a giant campfire. Anybody on the East Coast right now is probably getting the same thing. Even as far as I hear in New York City, it's basically the same shit. At night, it's crazy because I don't know if it's like supposed to happen, but the other night the moon literally looked red. The other night it looked orange. It is absolutely insane. Like this is pretty serious. They are working their butts off to hopefully get these fires contained. And I'm also supposed to, I was originally going to go to Nova Scotia and meet up with Lamar and Chelsea, but unfortunately the time frame is just way too short, too small, because I got too many things to do here. And I'm just like, honestly, it just doesn't make sense for me to drive 20 hours there, film like 2 or 3 episodes, and then basically drive all the way back, and then I'm gonna go to Alberta after with my good friend Mike, who's also gonna be on the podcast on Friday or whatever. So I don't know when you guys are gonna see that episode, but whatever. So yeah, apart from that, I'm going to be filming locally in Ontario as much as I can for the next little while, and then we're heading out to Alberta. I'll probably do a couple different things out there as well, maybe some haunted locations, maybe some randonautica, I don't know yet, but it should be really fun because I like going out there. And I'm also apparently going to go to BC, so maybe I'll do some fan meetups in like Vancouver, maybe I'll do one in Calgary, I don't know, we'll see what ends up happening. But I've never been to BC, so it's going to be a really cool new experience for me, so I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, let's hit the road again and get to this haunted location. So I'm almost there, and all of a sudden it just decided it was gonna start pouring. Like, what the hell, man? It came out of absolutely nowhere. Like, it was relatively sunny not too long ago. But yeah, I'm only 39 minutes away from Lorignal, Ontario. So I'll be there soon, and I kind of want to vlog a little bit, like around, because I haven't really had an opportunity to do that before. You know, I've been here a couple of times, but yeah, we are like literally in the middle of nowhere. There's not much going on out here, but yeah, I kind of like it. It's nice. Okay, so I was literally just driving up the road, and I spotted this cemetery. Really creepy looking, old looking at the same time. You guys know I have this absolute obsession with old cemeteries, and I do have somewhere to be, but I want to stop for a minute and just take a look. So what is it called? Greenwood. So we are technically still in Ontario, but we're incredibly close to Quebec right now. Like, it's maybe 15-20 minutes away, something like that. But wow, look at those freaking old mossy looking ones. Now my shoes are gonna get all soaked from the grass, but whatever. Whoa, look at that. That's cool. I don't know what's going on with this one. This one actually looks maybe fresh. I don't know. Possibly. No, that's definitely, that says 1943. It was a long ass time ago. Yeah, clearly these have been sitting here for quite some time. These are probably like the first ones that were here. Oh yeah, look at that. 1864. Whoa. That is cool, man. Oh, I just realized there's even more on the other side of the street. Probably just gonna stick to this side for now. Just want to glance. Just glance, because it's cool. Oh yeah, look at that. It goes farther back. Wow. I find it fascinating looking at these old pioneer cemeteries and whatnot. That must have been part of one at some point. Looks like it's gone now. Wow, you never really know what you're gonna find sometimes being on the road. Pretty impressive. But yeah, I'm literally about 15 minutes away, give or take. I'll see if there's anything to vlog down there. And then we're pretty much gonna hit up the old jail and have some fun tonight with all the ghosts. The ghosts. Bleh. Apparently I can't speak today. But yeah, we'll have some fun with the ghosts. And we are pretty much here. It's funny because I was actually going down that way just to see if there's like anything interesting to vlog. And to be honest with you guys, there's not a whole lot going on around here. The buildings are old, historic, quite beautiful, but might as well just get to the point, right? Look who it is.
Hello.
It's been a little while.
It's been a while.
How are you doing?
Getting spooked.
Getting spooked? Did you go inside already?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I already did some reading. Just went walking. There's an abandoned church down there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Did you go inside of it or just looked at it from the outside?
No, I just looked from the outside. There's a car.
Alright, I gotta turn around. There's people coming.
Just right.
Yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's actually now a couple days after driving all the way to Lorignal to film the haunted jail, and to be honest, I am freaking exhausted. I was gonna go and film some more stuff today, but honestly, I just needed like a little bit of a break. I was trying to catch up on some other things and whatnot. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that tonight. I'm probably just gonna hang out with a couple of friends, maybe have a beer or whatever. Right now, I'm currently on the way to the hospital to go visit my grandmother, my nonna. It's kind of strange as to that situation because we don't really know what the hell is going on, and it's very unfortunate. But I mean, she is very old, not like super old, but 88 I would say is pretty old, and I don't know, it's been a bit of a struggle for me and my dad to try and figure out what's going on, and we want some answers, like do we prepare for things, are we planning on bringing her back home, or like what's the deal basically. And it's unfortunate that we're not really getting too many answers. Yeah, as for this vlog, it might be a little bit shorter than usual. It's probably just a little bit of updates and whatnot on everything that's going on. Yeah, that it is what it is. I was planning on going to Nova Scotia to see Lamar and Chelsea. I probably mentioned it a few times, but unfortunately the time frame, because of so many things going on in my life and obviously Lamar and Chelsea's life, and they do live almost 20 hours away from me, so it's a very long drive. And honestly, it just doesn't make sense at the very moment to drive that far to make like what, 2 or 3 videos tops. So I'm gonna reschedule schedule just because I want to create a larger time frame when I do go out there, so that way I can focus on making a plentiful amount of content and also get to spend more time with my friends and of course Kia. But yeah, it is what it is. I am going to Alberta and British Columbia, so that should be fun. Like I said, I've never been to British Columbia. As far as the wildfires, I do still believe, as far as I know, there's still some wildfires going on in Alberta, which is crazy. I don't think we're going anywhere near those, and if we do get close, we'll probably turn around and head in the other direction just for safety reasons. I mean, I do know that they're evacuating some people in certain areas, and I know it's been pretty devastating with the wildfires in Alberta, Nova Scotia, Quebec, Northern Ontario. I've been hearing some weird stuff about them too, and we did discuss that on the podcast with my good friend Mike. There's just been some odd stuff regarding those, which we'll get into further detail about that on the podcast, which we already did. But yeah, it's interesting because I was talking to a friend of mine, and his son still lives in Nova Scotia, like literally right in Shelburne, which is just on the outskirts of Halifax, and his house actually burned to the ground, and that's absolutely devastating. Like, I can't imagine having your entire life just literally burnt, gone in an instant. Like, that's unfathomable for me, but it is what it is. There's just some, you know, crazy stuff going on out there at the moment. But yeah, I'm gonna get back on the road. I'm like 10 minutes away from the hospital. Hopefully my grandmother's doing good. I'll keep you guys updated on that when I can. It's just been a little bit tough for all of us, especially her, because she's obviously not doing that great and she's in some pain, and I hate seeing people in pain and, you know, suffering and unhappy and all that stuff. That's just terrible. Nobody likes to see that, unless of course you're evil, but that's just whatever. Yeah, what else is there? The smoke has finally actually cleared. Like, I don't smell campfire anymore, which is good. It was very bothersome for a few days. Like, it was to the point where it was hard to breathe. It's kind of like burning your eyes. I was noticing my eyes were like burning a little bit. It wasn't like the worst possible scenario over here, just because we're kind of like center to all that stuff. But yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get back on the road. This is gonna probably be a shorter vlog, just kind of some updates as to everything that's going on. But we'll get more to back to regular vlogs and main channel videos and all that stuff. And there's gonna be tons more podcasts coming. We've already filmed 4 of them. We're doing 2 more this week. Then Moshi goes on a little mini vacation with his fam, and then we're gonna be back at it basically until the end of the month. So we are hammering it out. We are just like, I'm going absolutely bonkers with the amount of content that I'm working on and creating just for you guys. So hope you guys appreciate it. I know a lot of you do. And yeah, smash the like button. Go follow the podcast, of course. We definitely need your support on that. And that's pretty much it for now. I will see you guys in the next one. I love you. Bye-bye.